Oh, hey guys, welcome to a video about another nominal space that I found quite interesting. So, this is Fray Island. Now, it's an island that's kind of off the coast of the Barrens, and a lot of people don't really bother coming here, as far as I can tell, apart from for one particular quest. And as you guys can see, this is a bit of a pain to get to. You need to basically swim, and you might actually experience fatigue when you're actually coming to this place, because there's a lot of sea between where you are and where you want to be, but you can basically swim it from the ratchet without any problem if you want to. That's literally what I just did. And as you guys can see, at the entrance here we have a big massive guard tower. Who knows what's up there? Also, kind of interesting to note that there's no ladder up there, so if you want to be a guard in the guard tower, you're going to have to get really good at parkour or something just to get up there. Which is interesting. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of wooden structures around here. Most of the population are a sort of mix between humans and orcs, and the main occupation of the place is looking at these muck frenzy creatures which are underground. And also chortling to yourself in a kind of crazy way. I guess these people all just having a good old conversation, really. They don't care about the alliance of a horde, they're all just getting on fine. You know, we've got orcs talking with humans and dwarfs. Everyone just getting along, you know, this is a true kind of utopian place. And as we come into this here building, perhaps this is where everyone sleeps. You can see there's a lot of bushes, so it's quite overgrown. And there's 3 steps up, and of course on the left here we have some tiki torches, which are kind of burning away, providing a little bit of light. And in the background we have a lot of cool stuff. Let's go through some of it. Shields mounted on the wall as sort of ornaments. Very nice. If we look here, they're kind of different factions. Some of them have arrows in. We can also see that there's a sort of bullseye here, so that might be one of the things that people do to keep themselves entertained. We also have various things that people have collected here. Look at this little orc guy. Isn't he fun? He's got his shoulder pads on, he's got a green barrel. Looks like someone's been shooting this, so perhaps this was for target practice. And this barrel definitely is, again, for target practice, though I don't know who this is meant to be. Maybe someone with 2 heads. We've got some target dummies here. And again, we've got more targets. Someone really has a bit of an obsession with these weapons and whatnot. Have a look on the other side. Here we have some spheres. People might stab each other with these things, but they kind of look ornamental. If we look on the left here, for example, we kind of have feathers on the end of these, so these might be fishing spears, I suppose. The feathers might help people aim for the fish. We've got some very impressive axes here as well. Pikes. Small axes, big axes. Swords, guns. You name it. This is a real powerhouse of different weapons here. Clearly someone is a big collector of different various kinds of weapons. Here, kind of interestingly, we have the sort of standard layout, but we have a sort of area where you can watch shows. So again, we have a podium at the front. Perhaps someone can give speeches at this particular location. Perhaps they read poems, who knows. At the top here, someone's left a mop. So again, this is a sort of eating area where people can kind of sit, have a bit of a picnic. There's a cauldron in the corner, so perhaps they're grilling up some meat. As you can see, someone's been chopping the meat, so perhaps they're going to have meat that's been cooked in a cauldron, perhaps. I actually had some of this recently, and it wasn't really to my liking, but I'm sure you get used to it over time. Again, there's some areas here where you might want to stash your clothing, perhaps take your jacket off. Some areas where you might want to grab a drink as well. Pretty cool stuff. So, if we look at the outside of the building we were just in, as you guys can see, there are windows, but they've kind of been smashed and boarded up. as is fairly standard in these type of places. Hence why it's so dark outside. Can't really see anything under the structure, but it's been raised on legs, which might imply this island might flood sometimes. Perhaps there'd be a tidal wave. And as we can see, there's some orc-style spikes surrounding the building here. Again, more areas where you might practice your weapons. And as we can see, there is also a quest giver. Hello, warrior. It's good to see you made it to Fray Island.
Be careful.
Hope it's to your liking. Yes. If you want to learn from me, then you must first pass the Fray. It is a challenge we on the island like to offer rising warriors who think they're tough. And if you can pass this test, then you know you are. To begin, walk to the middle of that crowd yonder and step on the gate. Great. And we'll tell Twiggy Flathead you're ready, and he'll send his challenge against you. Let's do that, guys.
See you later.
Let's go and do the challenge. Why, we're tough. Whoa! Lots of enemies. I don't actually have my optimal weapons on me. Whoa! These are not my best weapons, guys. Let's switch over to a nicer weapon. Wow, one challenger down. That's pretty impressive. And let's switch our hands to... Oh! The dwarf's coming to get me. Ah, these guys have high agility. Kind of interesting. Oh, and we have a new challenger. And he is down. And let's bandage. Oh, I'm eating. Brilliant. Okay. A new challenger for the fray. Where the heck's she going? I don't think she wants to, like, challenge me in the fray. Alright, let's do my bandages now. Oh, okay. The orc's here. Right. Maybe it's on a timer. And we're eating again. Get a little bit of health back. Oh, excellent. A dwarf. I'm going to use retaliation. Just so we're down and we can eat again. Like I said, I think this is on a timer, so we should hopefully get healed up quite a bit. Oh. Rah. Oh my gosh, he's quite a powerful one. Oh, he really is powerful. Level 33, he's above me. Alright, so we've got 5 stacks of Sunder armor up. I'm using my healing potion. Trying to get rend up on him, but these guys have such high dodge. Ah, here we go. So it seems we may have won the fray. Wiggy Flathead, the announcer, has played, but we won. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Can I help you?
Wait, and
For the
what did we just gain? Berserker stance? No freaking way! And and intercept. No way. That is absolutely amazing. I didn't know that's how you did the quest.
Have a good one.
You have to chat to someone with the Wind Watcher. Wow, that's so cool. I had no idea. So this is where you learn Fury, huh? Of course, Fury, an aggressive stance, critical hit chance is increased by 3%. No damage taken is increased by 10% as well. So, bit of a mixed bag over arms. If you're interested, arms doesn't do anything in Classic, so most people would go for Berserker stance by default. Battle stance has different abilities though. So I guess we can finish off the video. Going behind this main hut here kind of reveals a secondary entrance. Ah, and this is where everyone must sleep. Again, a great collection of wardrobes for clothing and whatnot. No shower, interestingly, but there is a very nice boiling pot thing in the corner here, which you can kind of watch late into the night, have a chat with your mates. These beds, I don't know how comfy they would be, but they look pretty comfy, to be fair. Not sure we can use for beds, but each one has its own little locker at the beginning. So everyone on the island would obviously have their own sort of bed, their own space, their own storage. It's pretty neat, actually. I can imagine, like, living here and, you know, being fairly happy as long as you have access to food. As you guys can see, we have a chair and a book. This looks more like a sort of administration book as opposed to something someone would read. You can have a look at the text. As you can see, the text is quite large. Looks very sort of deliberate. Interesting ideograms here. And I guess that's it. Is there anything else that's interesting around the island? So one of the best things about island living is, of course, the view. As you guys can see, in the distance we can see quite a few trees. So that would actually be the islands off Juratar that we're having a look at right now. Too far to swim. There's another island out to sea. Not entirely sure what that is. But it could quite possibly be an island that's related to Faramore Island, so there will be significantly more powerful mobs on there than what I could handle. And yeah, it just looks like oh, actually it's Dusk Wallow Marsh, so this I believe might be a sort of island with super elite mobs if memory serves. Anyway, kind of interesting for another day perhaps. Too far to swim, though I could go there potentially if you guys like the video. Go have a look. And I guess that's pretty much it. In the distance we can kind of see a pirate ship, probably conducting business. I would suspect the pirate ship might actually be smuggling something, you know. There's a lot of pirates over there generally speaking, so perhaps some kind of contraband or something. And as you guys can see, the sun is going down, kind of getting later in the day. Kind of gives a nice sort of light rays. Gives everything a nice orangey glow, a kind of peachy atmosphere. Pretty friggin' relaxing. Anyway guys, what did you think of the video? Was it good? I think it was pretty good.